Okay, today we're going to do a quick tutorial of downloading and using Goosechase, specifically for Adventure Palooza. So, if you're on an Android, go to your apps, find the Play Store. When you activate the Play Store, simply search for Goosechase. You should recognize the orange logo with the goose feet, orange and white logo. Install. So depending on the speed of your internet, that may take a moment. Once it's finished installing, you're going to go ahead and open the app. Alright, you're going to have the choices play as guest or create an account. You'll need to create an account, and once that's done, that should work for the remainder of using it, both in the practice as well as during the real thing. In fact, it should keep you logged in unless your phone dies or some unusual thing. Once you've created the account, it should stay there. But in case not, remember your username and your password and the email that you associate it with. That's what it will ask for, unless you want to sign up with Facebook. Some people like using Facebook as a universal sign-up tool, but of course a lot of times it associates your data, and maybe you don't want to do that. So, I'm going to create a username. So I'm going to create the username Johnny555 and password and hit sign up when you're done. After it's registered, it may ask you at various points to allow or don't allow access to your gallery or other things on your phone. Be sure to hit allow, otherwise the app won't work. It just needs access to the camera and when you give it permission, GPS. Okay, so now you need to find Adventure Palooza. You can search for games and enter the game code that was emailed to you. Or you can simply hit on the magnifying glass and actually type in adventure. You don't even have to finish typing it. And once you start searching, you'll find the game has come up. Adventure Palooza 2018 Practice. So similarly, when you do the real thing, it'll be a lot like that. You'll type in Adventure Palooza 2018, but here is the practice version, so we're going to join the game. You can change the player name. That does not have to be the same as your registered name. That comes up as default, but it's going to make a lot more sense for us, right, if you put your player name here. And then if you're joining as a team, when you play the real game, that will be an option. You'll be able to scroll down and pick which team you're associating with, according to the registered team names. And so it'll work very similarly. You should be able to understand that when it happens. But for now, you're just doing the practice version. Everyone's got their own name in there. So create player and join game. So you'll notice there's some icons across the top. We'll go through those quickly, and some icons right down through here. These are your checkpoints when you're playing the real game. For example, 001P, that'll be a photo checkpoint. 002P, that's a photo checkpoint. And these will correspond to numbered flag checkpoints that will show up on your GPS track. So I've got 003P, then 004T. T stands for text. You'll send in a text answer, and later you'll see there's GPS points. Now for the game practice, I have each of your names programmed in there, so it will not reveal your address to the other users, but you'll simply be able to click on your name and verify your GPS location and make sure that that works with your phone. All right, so let's go ahead and do a photo checkpoint. The first one, 001P, that's my bike. Simply select it and hit snap evidence. That means you are taking a picture. So I've got my toy bike here. Of course you'll use your real bike. I'm going to touch on there to focus. You may wonder how I got those lines. You can turn them off or on here, and that reverses the camera and does the flash control. Tap it in there to focus it and hold down the blue button once, and we should get a picture of the bike. And it'll take us to the next screen. There we go. So we've taken a picture of the evidence. Now you can add a comment such as great green bike. I'll put that, great green bike. I've had that thing since I was 7. Okay. I wouldn't worry about sharing on Facebook or Twitter because you may not have even logged in under Facebook, but also when you're actually on the adventure trail, much of the time you may have a minimal signal, and that's just going to make it difficult to run the app. If this is in your way, you can always hit the back button, get the keyboard out of your way. But you can see the picture you took. You can add a caption which will show up on our end, and that's a lot of fun. Go ahead and hit submit evidence. Now, you'll notice it disappears from the list. The list of checkpoints is remaining checkpoints. You can go to completed and it will show you green check mark completed what you've done. Matter of fact, let's check these icons up here. You can see kind of a stream of all the submissions from all the players. So you'll see everyone on the east track, or if you're in the south track, you'll see everyone on the south track, and that's a lot of fun over the course of the 2 days to see everybody's photos streaming in. The little bell is the next icon over from the right. We can send you notifications, such as, for example, bad weather impending, watch out, or maybe 1 hour until dinner, take shortcuts, get to Mexico quick, or even comment on your photo. Probably won't use this a lot, but I just want to let you know it's there. Notifications are what could be typed from us at Adventure Palooza headquarters while you're playing. Then this is the leaderboard. It'll show everyone that's on that track. Not everyone in the whole Palooza, just the west track on its own, east track on its own, south and north. But you'll see your points compared to the other teams on your track, where you stand. Of course, you don't have to compete. You could be just doing that for fun, or you can get real crazy with it and try and gather every possible point. If you miss some checkpoints, that's okay. If you take some photos on your own phone, that's wonderful. Please upload them to Facebook on your own or share them with us that one way or another. The real purpose here is to have a lot of fun and generate a ton of photos. But you can compete, you can earn points, you can get a trophy, and that's exciting. So I hope some people will engage in that as you're playing the game. Okay. This is just, again, part of the stream of everybody's answers. My personal stream of answers, the stream of all competitors' answers. And now back to the checkpoints. I don't need to see my completed ones right now. Let's go to remaining. I've got a text checkpoint, so I'm going to do that one. What 3 words describe your writing? Okay. I'll say extreme, stupid, and effort. I'm always giving effort, trying to get better. All right. Again, if this is in your way, you can scroll or you can back, submit evidence. All right, and lastly, the GPS checkpoints. So it will not reveal your GPS location to other users, but it does know. Right now, I've programmed it with your home address that you provided me. And again, that won't be revealed to others, but it does know whether you're there or not. Just like in the game, some of the checkpoints will have GPS set locations. And so I'm scrolling through looking for John W. There I am. Hit GPS location and make sure your location is on. If you're an Android user, you can swipe from the top to get there. That's also where you can turn on Wi-Fi if you have it, etc. So acquire GPS location. Allow it the first time. Yes, got to tell it to do that. Wow, it pinpoints really fast if you're lucky. Confirm location, and it's in. You can add a comment. Not necessary, but if there's a comment you want to add, you can do that. Submit the evidence. And again, checking my completed list, I can see what I have completed. If you miss some checkpoints, the game plays on. You don't have to hit absolutely every one. In fact, let's talk briefly about the photo checkpoints. If you have 4 bars, 3 bars, it's going to go great. If you have 1 bar or maybe even no bars, because hey, this is adventure riding, there's going to be times you're going to be outside of a cell signal. When you take that picture, snap evidence, and you find, let's say you've taken this picture as part of the game, and you find that right now you do not have a cell signal. Here's what you do. Leave that photo up in your app. You can simply turn off the phone, and later down the road have someone check their phone, or you can check your own phone, see if you have signal. At the point that you have signal, if all you've done is close it, it'll still be there. But wait, it looks like it's gone. That's because I did not wait for it to actually get to the submit screen. So let's do that again. I take the photo. Okay, so when you're in this screen, you can leave it there by closing your phone. It will not go away. You can open up your phone, turn it back on later down the road. It's still there. Once you have signal, you can hit submit evidence. So this is a big trick, and it's really the only flaw in the game that people encountered last year that was difficult, is that there were times they were down in the valley or deep in the woods taking a fantastic photo and really couldn't get it submitted right away. And that's okay. That's part of the strategic nature of the game, is if you don't have a cell phone signal when you're taking the picture, get to this screen with it. It'll hold on to it. You drive down the road, and when you do have a cell phone signal, go ahead and submit at that time. Now, I would encourage you to take other pictures with your phone in case you have any other problems. You know, keep taking pictures with your phone. We can try and download those later, and or you can upload them to Facebook. That'll be fantastic. Please do that. But also try and use the app. It's pretty simple, but that little bit of strategicness will help. But take pictures and have the app open and loaded while you have a good cell phone signal, so it's got all of the checkpoints in there already and ready to go, and just leave the app open as much as possible, ready to use on your phone. Battery saving tip: turn off the location when you're not needing the GPS checkpoints. And if you're like me, I actually have a USB port on the bike. I keep it plugged in pretty much the whole trip, or the phone's just simply not gonna make it. It's gonna die. So finally, I would probably say designate someone in the group who's going to be your GPS person, who's going to dedicatedly follow the GPS tracks, and they can call out, hey, we're at checkpoint 2, what do we got on the Goosechase app? And you can see, oh, well, hey, it's we've got to take a picture with this old cabin, or we're looking for a hidden rock with a code on it, or what's the 5th word on this national forest sign. So you can work together in tandem and have more than one person with their Goosechase on their phone, and just take a lot of other pictures as well for fun, but get the most entertaining and neatest photos you can, because everything that comes in on this will be on our slideshow that evening. So the more people that participate, more people that compete, the better. All right, so hey, thanks very much. If you have questions, shoot us an email, adventureridersllc@gmail.com, to Dale and or John. We'll help you out. Definitely experiment with the app and see what you can do. Look forward to seeing the experimental pictures that come in. I'm sure they'll be entertaining. We'll talk to you later.